Glad to have you with us from Tampa, Raymond James Stadium, as we are set for a showdown in the ReliaQuest Bowl. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Kickoff team is out there, ready to get this bowl game underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Tigers offense will go to work first. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with another.
Yeah, and it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a double.
Immediately fires to the middle. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it in there. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense now.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Pulls it in. It's Terry. There he goes. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. The Tigers with the 1st and 10. Tries to do it himself on the draw. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Using his legs, it's Green. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Guys, let's talk here for just a second about Missouri. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a baller from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. They'll fit right in.
Missouri will have to send out the punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. So Iowa's offense will go to work for the first time today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great team.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding you just got to jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
And the Hawkeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It squarely falls in the...
Turning it on! And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. The Hawkeyes moving quickly to the line.
That is exactly what you want from your offense. Create some space, get out of the shadow of your own end zone, Palmer, and make it easier on this offense.
Yeah, it's nice when you have a running back like that, too, that can create that space for you. Now, if you're the play caller, your entire playbook is wide open.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Give to the back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
And the Hawkeyes are moving quickly down the field. The give to the back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Hawkeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Right back to the well. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
And it's on 3rd downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range.
And really kind of a Jekyll and Hyde opening drive for the defense in the game.
A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Nestled just inside that right upright. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. The offense changing the play. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Chester. Gets open down the middle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the back. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, it's 3rd and short. They're throwing for it. They just can't come up with that one. Setting up a big decision now for the head coach on 4th down.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Makes the grab past the marker. Turning on the Jets. Running inside the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Missouri!
And that's That's why you hold your breath every single time this guy catches the football. That's a short, easy completion. He's so dangerous after the catch, David, and he shows you the wheels, taking it all the way to the house.
Yeah, and I think it's also important to point out, how about the QB play? Getting the ball out right where he can catch the football and use his speed and playmaking ability after it, and he shows you, man. That's why he's dangerous. That's why this offense is always one play away from getting to the house.
Wants to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. The quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
Keeps it on the draw. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. And the Hawkeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
To the air, it's Osborne. Just a short pass to the tight end. On the move at the 30. He's loose. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. That's it for the period, and Missouri has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. This time he'll be stopped behind the line, and they'll pretty much give back what they just gained. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That brings them to within 1. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw, it's Chester. Flips it out on the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on 1st down. Let's talk a little bit about Missouri. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. 4-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in your recruiting class.
I just love the play call. You're getting a fast player out in the open field, and it's enough to get you a 1st down.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. He'll keep it himself. It's loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They drag him down, but not before they get the turnover and a terrific return on the fumble.
And there's so much skill to these returns. As soon as you get the football, man, watch the defensive guys turn into blockers and understanding how to follow your blockers. And he did everything right except for getting the end zone. Got it inside the 5-yard line. Now set up the offense for great field position.
Quarterback on the keeper. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
Trying to slam in. Touchdown, Hawkeye! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Caught over the middle. It's Terry. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
That tells you a lot about their confidence of this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Looking for a man. It's Chester. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Makes the grab. It's Terry. Brought down at the 33-yard line as this defense gets a 3rd down stop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. And the Tigers are moving quickly down the field. The inside handoff. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Just feeds the running back. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tigers. Lining up with a point after and the lead. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. His drive will open from the 15. Back to throw, it's Osborne. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, And some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The Hawkeyes will line up to punt it away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He'll return it from around the 50. And the returner will be knocked down. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. They'll go to the ground. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. They've converted every time on 4th down. 3 for 3 so far. They'll go for 4. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the big fella. And he'll go out of bounds, and he will be short of the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. All wideouts, no backs. He'll do it himself on the draw. Quarterback gets the first down. Oh, there's an alley on the left. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. And as we get deep in this first half, a 1st and goal and a chance to take the lead before the break. Quick strike complete. Touchdown, Iowa! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Garcia. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking for space, it's Green. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile.
Breaks into the open. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
Snagged out of the air. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Tigers come to the line. In this situation, you might see a shot play. Grab near the marker, it's Garcia. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. The pull and throw off the RPO. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to throw. It's Chester. Got it in the middle. It's Terry. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. Quarterback may change this route. To the air on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Fires to the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Terry. Touchdown, Tigers! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
That trusting your quarterback in these situations is huge, and you could tell they trusted him, and he delivered right before the half, the chance to take the lead and take all the momentum.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner goes down. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll run it from the gun. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room. He's up to the 17. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, 2 quarters in the books in the ReliaQuest Bowl. A couple of teams who have battled their way here, looking to bring home some hardware for the trophy case. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the ReliaQuest Bowl.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. He'll bring it back looking for help. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Iowa has the ball back on offense. And they're trailing on the scoreboard right now, but they are very much in the mix to finish this season with a bowl win.
Yeah, and I think you look at bowl games, sometimes there's a little bit of rust in the first half. That's what you...
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
He stopped short, and it's 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Hawkeyes line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Corrals it at the 45. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time. They had a much better field position this time around.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd short, looking to keep the drive moving. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to pass. It's Chester. Safe completion on the screen. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. And throws off the RPO. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Right on the money. Takes it all the way down to the floor after making the grab, and they're set up. Missouri gets to the line quickly. Wants to pass. Lets it fly. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? And they will score! Touchdown, Missouri! This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Find some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The Hawkeyes send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Wants to return it. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they want, and now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
The give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it.
Going for it all. And that one is picked up in the end zone.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today they were going to have to throw the football. And for the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a lot of yards, and that's the thing about the defense. Just sometimes it can change in one play. They make the interception, they force the turnover, and hopefully, for their sake, maybe get in the quarterback's head just a little bit.
Phenomenal job by the defense that shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And the Hawkeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll run this one off right tackle. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Osborne. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. The Hawkeyes will try to pin them back with the punt.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game, are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. First play of the drive comes from the 41. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
The short hands, it's Garcia.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Garcia. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw on 1st down. The short hands, it's Terry. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Missouri has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. On the shuffle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. Missouri really moving on offense, set up with another 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense. Not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the move, it's Thomas. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, what a game this guy's been having, living in the opponent's backfield. Already has 2 sacks in the game, and now he gets a TFL. He is so athletic, so quick twitch, so slippery, they just can't block him.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Dropping back, it's Osborne. Pressure coming. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
The defense is just killing it. Success after success after success. If I'm the offense, I got to change something up, or my quarterback's going to be forced to change because he's going to be in the injury team.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Barry. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. Reads it, fires complete. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
The outstanding game has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you've got...
Touchdown, Tigers! And the route is on.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Osborne. Makes the grab on the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Hawkeyes will hustle to the line.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this...
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Now third and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. He's looking downfield to throw. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Slithers into space. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Love working with you guys. Love being in the booth. Love covering these football games. I'll tell you what, a lot of excitement in college football surrounding the sport, man. Let's just keep loving on it.
Let's see what they've dialed up on third and long from the 22. Looking downfield, it's Chester. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. And the field goal unit is on the field. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. He slides that just inside the right upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. They're setting up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. They'll immediately call timeout.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. A strike downfield. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to throw, it's Osborne. Bringing the heat. Gets away. Headed to the end zone, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Hawkeye!
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well and not give back that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Here's the handoff. Fighting off the defender. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Leaves it with the back. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Offense getting set for first down. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always